My name is Carson. Welcome to Thrifty Garage, a channel where we do everyday repairs, how-tos, and reviews. In today's video, you'll be tagging along with me for a day in the life of a landscape contractor. Before we can actually get to the job, we've got a little bit of equipment maintenance to take care of. We have a broken grease zerk on the quick attach for the bucket. Due to their size, grease zerks will often get broken by a small rock or other debris and snap off the tip. This is pretty common. So in this case, we'll have to remove the old thread and then reinstall a new zerk. On this other side here, you can see we've got a functioning zerk. I pulled it out just to check the size. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall that. In this video will be the extended version, so we're going to be doing everything in real time, and we will have some minimal cutting in the filming, but overall you'll kind of see what day in the life of a landscaper entails. And this is not the full day. This will just be get going, loaded, and ready to head to the job.
So I picked up these grease zerks a while ago. This is a 10-pack. We'll see if these ones are the right size and they fit. Hopefully so. 1/4 inch by 28 taper thread, SAE. I think I looked it up, Bobcat specs, and this was one of the zerks they use. Looks like they use a couple different fittings. And I just went to Lowe's and picked up these Grab It Speed Out Pro, stronger than ever. So a couple different sizes here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks like they're mostly intended for screws, so hopefully they work for these. Looks like it comes with a little carrying case too. Hopefully it works well with these grease zerks. Yeah, nice little carrying case. Can't complain about that. Probably try a small one here. And the other set I was looking at was a Craftsman. And it looked like they would chuck right up to impact. Impact makes me a little bit nervous, but sure enough, clips right in.
Next, I needed to adjust the loader arm so I had the correct angle in order to tap this out. Unfortunately, it made contact with the ground. Put some bricks in place underneath it and put the front end of the loader up in the air and open it up again. Unfortunately, this didn't work either. The clearance in between these two fittings is too tight and I can't get an impact drill in there. So we're going to have to unbolt these other fittings and glue this arm all together so we can get a good angle and drill that out.
I was hoping I could extend this down far enough that I could get in here, but I guess the clearance here is just too tight. So we'll try taking off this bolt here. See if this is where we need to be. There we go. Got it. Nice.
This easy out tap bit worked better than expected. Obviously these grease zerk fittings are not super large, so they don't have a lot of contact area, so once you get a little bit of grip they come out pretty easily unless they're rusted or corroded in place, and often they're usually surrounded by grease, so that always makes it a little bit easier. So I got that old one zipped out, put in the new one, torqued it down, and we're ready to go. Reinstall and put this back together. Now that we've got that grease zerk taken care of, we can fill this up with some grease and work the grease into these joints and get them flowing better. This one's been bound up for quite a while now, so it takes a little bit of grease to get it going smooth again, and that'll make things much nicer. This one was getting so bad it was to the point where it wouldn't open that pin anymore. So it was definitely past due time for making this repair. We'll go ahead and grease the whole machine while we're at it. Now we can load up this whole attachment for the job we're headed off to. Hooked up the hydraulic hoses and fittings. Needed to move the thumb position on this hoe, and this hoe has two positions. You pull a pin and you can change it for a more forward and more back approach. In this situation, I needed to pick up the bucket with it, so I needed to move it to the forward position. As you can see here, we made contact with the bucket, so we had to open up that bucket in order to make that work. Once I've got this hoe attachment working and all hooked up, I can now pick up the bucket and load it on the dump trailer and head off to the job. With this gooseneck dump trailer, I've got a gooseneck lock on the front end. Just a little bit more peace of mind, safety from somebody stealing the trailer or otherwise messing with stuff that they shouldn't be. Take off this lock, throw it in my toolbox. Once we're hooked on the truck, we can retract the trailer legs. Open up our gates. Put our ramps on. And load up the skid steer. This is a 7x14 PJ dump trailer. It's a little bit short for hauling equipment, but it's, in my eyes, the perfect landscape trailer. 7x14 is great for your fill material. It's great for a skid steer with a bucket or with a single attachment. Here we've got two, so we're kind of overloading it. Doesn't quite fit all the way, so we've got to kind of squeeze it in and make it work. Since filming this video, I've actually replaced this trailer with an open equipment trailer, so we've got the two to work with, and that makes things much nicer. It's a 24-foot equipment trailer, so 10 feet longer on the deck and much more room for attachments. So you can see here I removed the door. One disadvantage to these enclosed cabs is you can't open the door while lifting the boom up. In order to have both these attachments in this trailer, I had to have the boom lifted up slightly, so I had to remove the door and transport it that way. Thanks for watching this Thrifty Garage video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you on the next one.